पापा 7 साल हो गए गुजर गए। गुजर जाने से पहले 1 महीना मैं उनके साथ थी। पापा ने मेरे साथ बहुत अच्छी अच्छी बातें शेयर की थी। पापा ने जो मेरे हाथ में जो हाथ देख के बोला था, जब मैं इस दुनिया में नहीं रहूँगा तो भी मैं तुम्हारे साथ रहूँगा। ये मेरे लिए बहुत सारी इमेजिंग वाली बात थी और मुझे नहीं पता था कि पापा ने ये वर्ड क्यों बोला था, लेकिन मुझे अच्छा बनाना, अच्छा सीखना, वो सारा कुछ मैंने पापा के साथ किया है। और जब भी कोई बुरा इंसिडेंट मेरे साथ हो रहा था, तभी भी मैं पापा को मिस करती थी और आज भी मिस कर रही हूँ।
Father means
Father means to me is
बाबा म्हणजे सर्व काही. I cannot describe him in just a word.
It is a feeling that cannot be expressed, that can just be felt.
माझ्या मते माझं फादर या वर्डचं एक वेगळं मीनिंग आहे, एक वेगळं एक्सप्लेनेशन आहे माझ्याकडे. माझं फादर म्हणजे एक आभाळासारखं असतं.
The first person who I look upon.
Backbone, support system, and my ATM.
Responsibility.
My friend, philosopher and guide.
Sense of security, love, belonging, everything.
And a role model which I could look forward to and be like him.
Man who gives you life.
Somebody who's very protective, a caring person who always take care of me.
Who's the head of the family?
I think he is like a king and he treats us like we are princesses.
अपार्ट फ्रॉम फादर कोई और नहीं होता है, किसी से तुम हक से नहीं बोल सकते कि मुझे ये चीज़ चाहिए. इट्स जस्ट फादर.
पापा के पास जाओ तो सब प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएंगे. दैट इज पापा.
And when I just told him, I gave him the thing, Papa, I got a job in Bangalore. You know, he was so happy and he just hugged me and just lifted me up.
I slapped my dad when I was small. He slapped me and I slapped him back like mazak mein. Yeah, whenever he used to come back from work, I used to be waiting for him to get a scooter ride. And one little ride around the colony was mandatory.
जेव्हा त्यांनी मला सायकल चालवायला शिकवले होते, तेव्हा त्यांनी आधी मला 2 फटके दिले होते आणि तेवढ्याच प्रेमाने सायकल चालवायला शिकवली होती.
जब मैं ग्रेजुएट हुआ उसके बाद में फर्स्ट जॉब करा, तो मैं फर्स्ट मिठाई लेके गया था तो पापा के हाथ में आंसू आए.
I've never thought of managing things without him first.
It has changed my perspective completely because now I am understanding his point of view and how he was on the other side of the table.
Whenever I have to do something or solve something, I will always think what daddy would do, what daddy would have done. And in a way, their thinking becomes our way of thinking also.
So it's almost been more than 10 years that I've been like living out of the house. And obviously you're fully dependent on your parent with respect to everything. Frankly, yet I am very dependent on them. Like till date,
I think I may be improvised, but I can never take his place.
The lessons that we teach from him right from the childhood.
When I completed my school days, I lived alone in a hostels, and then I realized what our fathers play a role being in every moment, like arranging foods, clothes and everything. I have to be behind him.
Like he had made me that enough strong because for my father, I am as a son, not as a daughter, all the time.
मैं 10th स्टैंडर्ड में थी और मुझे मार्क्स कम मिले थे. ये रिजल्ट मैंने पापा से छुपाया था.
Actually, my father is very shy, that kind of a person. So I always want to say I love you to him, but I cannot because he's shy. So maybe that would be one thing that I want to say. I love you.
There are so many times we couldn't say we miss you, we love you. We rather say to our mother because it is more related to affection and emotions, which I thought the father role is to make us stronger and objectively more practical.
बोलना चाहता हूँ लेकिन बोल नहीं पाता. मैं मेरे पापा से बहुत प्यार करता हूँ. मैं उनसे अभी मैंने फेस टू फेस कभी नहीं बोला है.
बचपन से लेके बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें थी, कैसे हक करके उन्हें आई लव यू पापा नहीं बोला, हक करके उन्हें थैंक यू पापा फॉर ऑल नहीं बोला. ये इसके लिए रिग्रेट होता है अभी।
खूप वेळा असं वाटतं की त्यांना कडकडून मिठी मारावी. खूप वेळा असं वाटतं की जसं आईला सांगतो तसं त्यांना पण सांगावं.
But I always felt कि मैं उनको कभी बता पाऊँ कि I would say he is the best father one can ever have.
I think we've brought up in such society where we don't go to our parents, especially our fathers, and just say that, you know, I love you. We don't do that more often. We try to do it through gestures or something. So I think, I just want to say that to him, and I want to ask him that, did I make you proud? You know, fathers are always meant to mentor you for certain things. And time management is something which is very picky about. And I think over a period of time, I realized that it has just got imbibed into my cells. So sometimes I feel that he exaggerates the things ki why we should do, but many of the times in my life I had realized the importance of all such things. It had saved me in many of the things, like why discipline is important.
One of my friends in college, he always used to say that stay away from her, and I was like, he doesn't understand. She's a very good friend to me. But then later on I realized that she wasn't that good, and she did put me into a lot of trouble.
सो कधी कधी राग पण येतो, कधी कधी असं वाटतं की ते माझ्यासाठीच करताय.
I guess that event is a too big event when I actually had been very arrogant with my father, and he actually didn't shout at me back. That was very strange. He tried to understand me, and this is something which I have learned from him, that you need to understand the person's situation, why they are being like that.
तेव्हा त्यांच्या रागवण्यामागे एक वेगळं कारण असतं, पण ते आपल्यासाठीच करत असतात.
I remember I had made one sabzi one day and there was no salt in that. And I had served that thing to my father. And my father was praising that sabzi like anything. So nicely you have made, so good. And when I ate it, I realized that there was no salt in that.
Usually mothers are very easy to express their feelings, but from these small gestures I come to know that yes, he's more sensitive or he's having more concern about me than my mother does.
But हमारे घर में थोड़ा सा उल्टा है. मेरे पापा सबसे सॉफ्टेस्ट है, मेरी मम्मा इज स्ट्रिक्टर दॅन फादर.
जेव्हा मी 12वी मध्ये होतो तेव्हा माझ्या वडिलांनी माझ्या मागे खूप मेहनत घेतली होती की मी पास व्हावं, चांगल्या मार्कांनी पास व्हावं, इंजिनिअरिंगला नंबर लागावा. पण काही कारणांमुळे मी 12वी मध्ये 2 सब्जेक्ट्समध्ये फेल झालो. तेव्हा माझे वडील माझ्यासोबत तेवढ्याच हिमतीने उभे राहिले जेवढी मला गरज होती.
आता बाबा खूप वेगळे झालेत आणि आता तर ते बाबा कमी आणि फ्रेंड जास्त झालेत माझे.
और मैं मिस कर रही हूँ पापा को, क्योंकि जब पापा थे तो हमें डर नहीं था. भले वो डांटते थे, मारते थे या बोलते थे, तो भी मिस कर रही हूँ अभी भी.
I loved him, I respected him, but now I realize that as he is not there, so I really recall him a lot. Whenever my son or daughter calls me Baba, that time I really, that moment I recall of my childhood.
I saw my dad being emotional, and I was surprised that, oh, he has an emotional part too. He was never strict with me, he was very friendly. But the emotional part, that was kind of, I think, triggered by the movie.
Even though I haven't said it because I feel it will be awkward for both of us. But yeah, I love my father.
You are the world's best man, best dad, best grandfather.
I am really lucky to have a father like my dad.
Some underprivileged people, like I can say them underprivileged, who unfortunately lose their father. So a special message is for them that though they miss their natural father, but they still can look out for some father figure and make their life more beautiful.
Because no one can love you the way your father loves you. I love you, Papa. Just be my best friend.
बाप होता है और बाप की बातों को समझा करो. वो आपके भले के लिए ही सोचते हैं, बस उनके बोलने का और दिखाने का नजरिया अलग होता है.
A father can hold his daughter's hand for a while, but he holds her heart forever. Love you, Papa. Wherever we are, at whatever age we are, we always think of them. What would he have done? So knowingly or unknowingly, we follow their paths, and I think that is what we are.
I guess when we are children, we oftenly do that with an innocence. I can feel that emotions, but I cannot portray it into the words.
I hug him direct. ऐसे लगता है मुझे तो हक कर लेती हूँ.
First moment was मेरी विदाई. I think for every married woman, this is the गले लग जाओ moment, Papa.
There are few people जो बहुत खुले दिल से गले मिलते हैं, वो मिलेंगे, but he is a shy person. I always felt कि मैं उनको कस के हक करूँ और उनको बोलूँ, बाबा गले लग जाओ ना.
आज मैं कह नहीं पाया तो मैं डेफिनेटली उनको आफ्टरनून में इवनिंग में कॉल करके कहूँगा.
गले लग जाओ पापा.
गले लग जाओ ना पापा, राइट. सो ऑलवेज आई एम थिंकिंग लाइक दैट कि कहीं से मेरे फादर दौड़ के आएंगे और मेरे गले लग जाएंगे और आई एम गेटिंग दैट फील कि मैं अभी मेरे पापा के पास हूँ.
Whenever I thought of my father's face still struggling, I think at that moment I think to go home and to say my papa, please gale lag jana papa. I will come here, I will leave everything and I will come there and live with him peacefully.
तो yes, and yeah, father मैं actually अभी भी मैं थोड़ी सी हूँ उनके साथ clashes में, तो I would really say कि गले लग जाओ please. बस क्या बोलूँ, that I love him a lot. बस